they do a very good job in serving their guests. All right? One of the things that I noticed here, though, is that when she invited her into her home, notice the Bible states very clearly that it's Martha's home.
Right.
Okay? It's Martha's home. In inviting Jesus into her house, Martha's sister is also there. Okay? When you're inviting somebody into your house, I think this is also a picture of inviting Jesus into your personal space, which you could say even better than that, inviting Jesus into your heart. Okay? And so when you invite Jesus into your heart, the big question is, do you invite him there to serve or to be served? Now think about that real quick. So we invite, but what do we invite for? Do we invite to serve him or do we invite to be served? Take your Bibles, turn real quickly to Matthew 20 and verse 28. Matthew 20 and verse 28. Even as the Son of Man came, not to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. Here's what I see, is that Martha invited Jesus into her home to impress him with her fluent abilities to serve. All right? As she has Jesus right there in her living room, she's running around. Now, typically, ladies, tell me if I'm wrong, typically, if you know that you're going to invite somebody over, and I think Nicole and their group even mentioned this, if you're going to invite somebody over, you're going to go through and clean the house and make sure all the pillows are fluffed and the cushions are tucked in just like they're supposed to be in the couches and the sofas and the love seats and the chairs and all of that and everything just right where it's supposed to be, right? Especially if it's somebody important like Jesus. Because even at that time, they might not have understood that he was the Christ, the Son of the living God, but they knew that at least he was a great teacher and a great prophet. Okay? They had all agreed on that. Now, because Jesus is in the home, it's time for Martha to win some brownie points with an awesome teacher, an awesome prophet. And so I'm going to take what is culturally expected, and I'm going to do it better than anybody else. Okay? Now I want to pause right there. I want us to bring this into our own life. When we invite Jesus into our heart, did we invite Jesus into our heart so that we could perform for him? Think about this now. Are we trying to perform to earn the acceptance of Jesus Christ? In other words, and I'm going to use you as an example, and this is not real, okay? We're just using Eddie as an example. What if Eddie was to stand up here, and the only reason he wanted to sing his songs and lead everybody to singing was he had the heart of, look at me. Look what I am doing. I know Jesus has to be proud of me. Look at me. I am leading the music at Exciting Baptist Church. Oh, wait, what if one of our teachers said, well, hey, I'm a teacher at Exciting New Hope Baptist Church. Look at me. Look at me. You see what I'm saying? This is the idea. This is the heart that Mary has invited Jesus into her home with. Okay? It is a heart that simply steals the spotlight from Jesus Christ, which is a horrific sin. Because right there in Matthew it tells us that he came not to be served. What in the Sam Hill are you serving Jesus for? Culturally, socially, unexpectedly, it doesn't matter. Jesus isn't here to sit and let you just, feed him grapes and fan him for a little bit. That's not the purpose of Jesus. Jesus was sent by God for a particular purpose in the life of the people of all generations until he returns. And so here you've got Martha in performance mode. Have we ever found ourselves in performance mode trying to impress Jesus with our dedicated life? Wow. Now we got to be honest about that, because there's probably been times in all of our lives, man, look what I just did. Good job, brother. Right? Sure, we've all been there. We've all been there. This is what the message is talking about. We need to be careful of that we don't find ourselves serving Jesus for the whole purpose of turning the spotlight on ourselves. Because our purpose in serving Jesus is so that he will be, the only way that he can be glorified is by us lifting up his name and not our own. Okay? So there is an invitation there, but what was the motive for the invitation? And that's what I'm talking about. To invite